Jill Wyoskowski, a librarian with Dearborn Heights City Libraries, and this is an episode of Altered Books. Altered Books is an in-person art program for adults that was meeting prior to the COVID-19 pandemic at Caroline Kennedy Library. In the meantime, we'll be sharing episodes via YouTube to help spark your creativity. Fun, nerdy disclaimer. I am not an artist, just a librarian, and I do not pretend my art or projects are even all that good, but it's something that I truly enjoy doing. With that said, no matter what your skill level, we're here to be creative, alter books, and most importantly, to have fun. You may be wondering, what is an altered book? An altered book is a form of mixed media art that changes a book from its original form into a new and different form, thus altering the book's appearance and/or meaning. In other words, the spirit of the program is to take an old, damaged, or unwanted book and upcycle it by giving it a new purpose, which in turn gives the book a new life. In this episode of Altered Books, a celebration of Poetry Month, I'll introduce the idea of word art, creating a poem from the text on your page in a Zentangle pattern known as Foresty, a nod to Pee Wee Herman by Shasta Garcia. As always, you're welcome and encouraged to put your own spin on this project. The supplies needed for this project are pretty simple. You'll need a hardcover book that has already had the necessary pre-project prep work completed. Stay tuned for more on this in a moment. A pencil, scrap paper, and ultra-fine point markers. Before the fun begins, you'll need to do a little prep work on the book you're about to alter. If you're new to Altered Books or need a refresher, please take a few and watch the intro video, which covers book selection, and the pre-project prep video, which lays out the removal and gluing of pages, a necessary step before starting this project. Step 1. Take your time with this step and flip through your book and scour the pages for interesting passages and descriptive words. When you find something that grabs you, use your pencil and begin lightly circling the words and phrases. This next step is optional. It's a helpful way to gather your thoughts and edit your poem before committing to it with marker in the next step. I enjoy hiking and being outdoors, and that is the direction I took my poem. Here it is. Touch the trees over there. Tangle of great change was on the way. Summer was everything good. 1,000 colors in a parched landscape. The live oaks reached up. Grown old on a summer day. They've been saved. This next step is the easiest. Grab your marker and neatly circle or square your final choice of words and phrases. Optional. You may want to consider drawing cloud shapes around your words and phrases, as the white space will look like clouds in the trees. It's drawing time. No ruler is needed for this project. Grab your pencil and draw a row of perfectly imperfect triangles at the bottom of your pages. Step 5. Using your pencil, draw smaller triangles within the larger triangles you just finished drawing in the previous step. Step 6. Draw a second row of triangles staggered from the first row. They'll actually look a little bit like diamonds when you're done drawing. Repeating step 5, draw smaller triangles within the larger triangles you just finished drawing. On to the next step. Now, draw a third row of triangles staggered from the second row. At this point, you probably get the idea. Draw more triangles. When you're finished drawing and happy with your work, grab your black ultrafine point marker and outline all of the triangles. Step 10, our last step. It's time to add color. Since the Zentangle pattern is named Foresty and my poem is about trees, I chose to use 2 shades of green and alternated the pattern for each row of triangles. Any color choice would look great with the Zentangle. I'd like to give a big thank you to paraprofessional Kelly Turner at Caroline Kennedy Library for her help with coloring this project. As always, we'd love to see your project. Shoot us an email at dhreference@gmail.com or use the hashtag DHCLibraries on social media. Enjoyed what you saw here? Subscribe to the Dearborn Heights Library channel on YouTube and be notified when there's a new episode. Only interested in the arts and crafty stuff? No worries, we got you covered. Check out the Arts and Crafts playlist. Before we wrap up, did you know that Dearborn Heights City Libraries are offering curbside pickup? You can request books, movies, music, and video games via our website, dhcl.mishlibrary.org, by phone or even email. After you've been notified that your materials are ready for pickup, head to the library and call us from the parking lot. Don't forget your mask. It's that simple. Home delivery is also an option for Dearborn Heights residents. Did you know that your library card gives you access to our digital collection? It's like a treasure chest that's always open for you. What's in our digital collection? Ebooks, e-audiobooks, thousands of hours of streamable music, and movies galore. All of this is accessible via Overdrive or the Libby app, Canopy, and Hoopla. I'm Jill Wyoskowski with Dearborn Heights City Libraries. Stay connected with us at dhcl.mishlibrary.org and on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now on Pinterest. Thanks for tuning in.